These are the teachings of the scribes.
Okay.
Focus, training, prowess. The path towards survival in the Blood Border. These rites make similar demands of us.
Okay, so she levels up. So extra presence.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that. That is just too good.
Oh, he's partway through 3rd level. And she's over 2nd level.
Yep.
In the moon-touched girl.
The scribes, they whisper to me. They do, from time to time.
Let's see, this game seems rather easy. I think it kind of depends on your perspective on things.
It's getting harder.
Yeah, it is definitely getting harder.
I mean, I'm not the one at the controls, but I'm just seeing how... Like, in that battle, they were actually actively switching around a lot and using their abilities.
Yeah, they were much more aggressive.
So, can you explain to me the 2 trees now that you've been examining them?
I actually haven't examined this one yet.
Okay.
This is an interesting hard one. So this is kind of useless. So she can fire more often, which maybe I should do more often. She can fling the orb faster and farther than usual.
You don't really fling much.
No, I don't fling much, and I definitely don't salute.
Yep.
However, the last one is amazing. While grasping the orb, Faye sprints and jumps without using stamina.
Ooh.
Yeah. However, the alternative is no charge up between sprinting or jumping, which is actually rather helpful. And she jumps and power jumps farther than usual, which is really useful. While sprinting slows nearby adversaries. I don't really know how useful that is. Oh, interesting. The rope collar was ever elusive, and attempts to subdue him physically all failed.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta read these.
They have their own little lore.
Enemies of the Empire found armies at their footstep
Before
they realized what was even happening. By the time Kaelmer Ropecollar betrayed his liege, he had multiple escape plans and contingencies in place.
Oh, right, this was the guy that was feeding him
Yeah.
lies.
The Ropecollar was ever elusive, and attempts to subdue him physically all failed. You shall conquer that river, and much more, my lord. Kaelmer Ropecollar's last words to Solium Mur. Kaelmer Ropecollar learned to control his impulses, knowing it was necessary to his plans. Kaelmer practiced throwing stones, first at distant targets, then at moving ones as well. Whenever an opportunity arose for the Empire to gain in riches, the Ropecollar seized upon it quickly. Fear not, for I shall find our liege, and return him safely, and the orb as well. Kaelmer Ropecollar. Interesting. I think I'm going to go with the left one. This would be incredibly useful. Sort of, but... Yeah, because the main issue is this last one. If Faye is banished while jumping, she shall instantly return to the origin of her jump. That's not really that helpful. I guess what we could do...
Just sort of go down both trees without getting the maximums for either.
Well, yeah, unfortunately we can only get 4, unless we can actually get more...
Oh, really? 1?
2, 3... No, we only get 4.
You only get 4.
4 upgrades. Well, that's fine. I think I'm still going to go with this one because no charge up time means I can quick switch between sprinting and jumping fairly freely.
But being able to sprint and jump without expending stamina. Do you find yourself running out of stamina more than you use your character?
Yeah. I also kind of like the idea of jumping and power jumping farther than usual. Because if we can actually, like, fling ourselves, that could be real handy. Okay, and we're done.
Until the stars align.
3 on one side and 1 on the other. That's true. I can do that. Usually, honestly, though, for most of them, I'm actually going to focus all on 4.
Yeah, it's nice to get those.
Though, actually, you know what? No. I think I will actually do it where I get that first one we just got, and then go down the other tree to get infinite stamina.
Okay.
If I can start and stop sprinting and jumping, whatever, without running out of stamina, that could be a really good combo.
But I thought you said you can only get 4.
I can only get 4, but 1 on one side, 3 on the other.
Oh, because you choose a branch.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Having secured victory over the Withdrawn rather decisively, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in relative safety of the Black Wagon.
What's the withdrawn symbol look like? Was it cauldron or something?
Actually, it's broken.
Oh no, it's broken!
I think we looked at it earlier.
Led by the Crone Witch. Okay.
So, when can we get out of here?
What? Greentail had enough of Undmildhe's hospitality for the time.
Oh, Jody. Yeah, thanks. I'm good. The reader in the stars will point the way as ever. It's just so far. We've kept going on north. That's the case this time.
The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here, for untold leagues. I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. The Sea of Solace.
An impossible oceanic expanse, pockmarked by crude little islets. Attempts to sail across the drowned sea do not usually turn out so well.
Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What is the matter, little one?
Tizo is trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon.
Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Faye and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel?
I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Faye. We shall see what the reader has to say, for this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Tizo is happy to have obliged the lone minstrel. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next.
You look towards the heavens and don't click immediately.
So Bogstar.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's nothing we learned new. Oh, it's north, isn't it? Yep.
Orace, the Azure Star. The Azure Star burns bright over the ruins of a lost frigate in the Sea of Solace.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, creepy, like a Leviathan or
God, I love the art
Nautilus
for this game.
monster. The Rites beckon you still further north, toward the middle of the Sea of Solace.
That's not good. You're joking, right, chum?
Does the reader seem to be the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars.
You talk like we can just go right onto the water. Pardon my interruption, though. Perhaps we can. Say what? My client, Sandalwood. He has a way of anticipating such eventualities.
Watch the wagon transform into a boat.
Or someone named Big Bertrude.
Oh.
West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. A small bog dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. All sorts of contraband used to come through here. Some of it fatal if touched or inhaled. I bet Big Bertrude joins us.
Oh gosh, Big Bertrude.
I bet we get
I'm just imagining a big
bog
bird.
crone.
Okay. Headwind's smile returns.
That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible.
Huh.
Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Let's hear him out. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in what he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I'm obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn in which Udmildhe, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Islak, the Astral-born. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmildhe for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when they first found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. The one called Islak was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. So, colossal monsters that once roamed the downside, the scribes slew them one by one, and through this, forged their bonds. I want to play a prequel to this game, where it's effectively Titan Souls, but it's the scribes. That would be so cool.
Yeah, because, okay, so there was the guy that slew the dragon-y thing, Goal.
Yeah.
And
the bug.
The bug.
The 6-armed guy, the Astralborn. I mean, it
The
almost seems like
Astralborn
they're...
looked like an alien.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's called the Astralborn. It fell from the sky.
Yeah, probably. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Islak's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. However, Islak did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land, and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus, the ravings of Udmilte are more or less inconsequential for a while. Yet the history of Islak is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go and check on how everyone else is faring at this time.
He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. Okay. Bidding you a good rest of the evening.
Okay, I wanted to take a look at her for a second. Can we... There we go. Nope, that's not what I want. This is what I wanted to check. So I've got these two. There was a power somewhere. It wasn't Jodariel.
Okay, well maybe why don't you go
Who
look
was
at...
it? No. I'm just looking at something. Who's the one that gained the ability to absorb... Oh, was it him? Yeah, this one. Mm-hmm. His Pyre recovers equal to 50% of the damage dealt. I was kind of considering that, but this probably isn't worth it. It's better to focus on being aggressive.
Well, then you could also, like... If you used him to get to the Pyre, couldn't you, like, power level your Pyre so that it's practically invincible? Like, it wouldn't lose
probably,
health?
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, it's probably better that I just don't lose, period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got exit. Continue your journey.
We're going to the high seas!
Big bertrudes.
Well, first, big bertrudes. Oh, look, there's a little umbrella.
Where? Oh! A small bog dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. The lone minstrel says someone here can help us pursue the stars across the sea. I probably can't do too much more just because I'm starting to get that kind of, like, headachy feeling. But I can do one more fight,
drink
probably.
more water.
There's only so much I can do. It's just kind of fatigue. And also, this game actually requires effort. I'm afraid to get to the point where I can't win these fights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the place. Let us go see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Seek Big Bertrude.
Or you can talk with people.
Talk with people.
Oh, Jodariel. We haven't spoken with her. You sensed Jodariel's steel gaze well before you turned to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something, now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You have never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. Okay, you can admit that she's intense, deny feeling that way, or say nothing.
I actually like number 2.
The thing is, does she want to be feared or does she want to be personable?
I don't know.
Who knows? Let's see.
I mean, I have yet to feel afraid of her, so I'm just gonna go with honest feelings.
Yep. You tell her that, although you do not yet know each other well, you do not fear her, and on the contrary, feel safer in her presence. Truly. In that case, I have much work left to do. You shall fear me yet. If you survive this place, now then, I shall go make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. She gained a hope. She wants you to fear her, or is she
you get a
only
buff no
saying
matter
that?
what you do.
Okay.
It's like the mustache with It's like the mustache with Rookie. Depending on which you choose, they get a different temporary buff.
Okay.
Alright, seek Big Bertrude.
Oh gosh, what is that?
Big Bertrude is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows. You can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Okay.
So,
new.
Big Bertrude is the outpost. Oh, is it because it's the skull of some giant monster?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools.
Ooh. Is this another hag?
Yeah.
She's another snake lady.
Yep, one of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others.
Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us.
Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork.
He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly.
To be quite frank with you, madame, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood, lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he waits somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. Wakingwood, a labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. The path to the sacred Mount Elodiel lies far beyond these suffocating woods.
I love woods.
We wish to seek him there, though, as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task.
The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed. Then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all.
She's got little shadows in here. She's definitely the next party member, maybe.
Really?
Probably.
I thought that she's just like some...
We definitely get a Bog Crone as a party member.
Really? You shouldn't look too far
I
ahead
didn't.
into
No, I
things.
didn't. All I looked at was the cover image, and we get one of every unit type.
Oh, okay.
Technically, two of the main human type, but still. By your grace, Big Bertrude.
The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him.
Hold on. Are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care. All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a matter of speaking, he helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost.
Hedwyn nods at this, then turns to you.
Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know.
You find yourself with time for your vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business.
Okay, so I'm not feeling mentor or companion. It's still useful, but we don't have everybody yet. Also, the everybody stat point thing is so incredibly useful.
Oh, you're doing that again?
Yeah.
So you don't want to get any gear that you can trade?
No, honestly, because every time we do a match, I more or less just get to forcibly make money. Which is incredibly useful. Okay, sorry. Reader's influence. So I think I'm going to go with celerity again. Presence would be nice. We don't really care about...
With presence, wouldn't you just have larger, like, auras and then it would kill people?
Presence would be, but quickness means I can get there. Part of the problem I was running into with Jadariel was she wasn't able to get out of the way that fast.
And she wasn't able to pick up the orb.
Yeah, and so if I can get her just slowly faster and faster, even though I really can't make her that much faster. And I mean, it helps everybody, truly.
The 8 scribes who composed the book, their influence and their experience spreads through the pages into the willing reader's deepest consciousness.
But yeah, after this, I'll be working on presence, because bigger auras are good stuff.
Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You got celerity, woo!
God, I want to make a D&D campaign, not based off of, like, sports, but the idea of, like, kind of going around in a caravan in this, like, really nutsy world. The
The lone minstrel finds you early the next day.
Reader, it is ready. Please come have a look. The others are already there.
The lone minstrel beckons you to come see the wagon,
Okay,
which is now made into a boat.
Yep. We will not be able to do another fight, though. My eyes are starting to...
Whoa, wait.
Oh,
what are all the things in here?
I don't know. The black wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about big Bertrude?
She then appears as if on cue. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over.
If I may, big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience.
Dare thee make flirtations upon us?
Oh yeah, I love tales. No,
Enough. But, should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now, begone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence.
We are fortunate she assisted us, but we should go. Just as she said, I know the navigational controls and shall explain.
This is so exciting. I don't know how to swim. Scree!
Tizo seems to share Faye's enthusiasm for heading out to sea.
I am beginning to feel ill already. Your black wagon became seaworthy. The Sea of Solace awaits.
Set sail.
Worm Gulf.
Worm Gulf. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Before she left, Big Bertrude shared knowledge of a current that should draw you out to sea.
Skip and a hop, and away we go.
God, this game is, like, actually perfect. Like...
Whee! Oh.
It's so charming. Like, across the board, the characters are really well done. The music is perfect. The art is perfect.
There are actually several races of creatures, and I like that. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves.
We have crossed into the Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well.
There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here.
Worm. Exiled worms of the Sea Dominion tend to seek out the cold of the downside seas. Known for being reckless and single-minded, they were perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front lines. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next rite is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design.
Do you think it's going to be a worm that we're going to meet?
Yeah, probably.
Huh.
Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek out the hulk of oars. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence there.
Or was it oars or ores?
Maybe. A carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazraban, lost in the waters of the downside. Oh, looks like we don't have a choice.
Really?
Fetid waters off the coast of Flagging Hands. Bertrude's instructions are to navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. It's so
A little
chipper.
janky, but it's so cute.
I love it. Yeah. No, like, I have this thing about, like, games being perfect where they might not be masterpieces. They might not be better than other games.
You like personality.
Well, personality, yes, but, like, mechanically and, like, stylistically and organized and whatever, I don't think there's anything I could ask of this game more than it already has. Mm-hmm. You know? Like, the only thing I could maybe say is I would love to have the ability to kind of do some random
I also want to ask the other characters more questions about their past, because we found out about Hedwyn
I think
pretty
we'll
early.
get there, though. Like, I think this game actually has, like, plot and lore all the way through. Like, I think they...
Wait, are we still chapter 1?
I have no idea if there's even chapters in this. I don't think it
Well,
ever did.
there's like the tabs.
Oh, yes. We are still on the first tab of the book.
Ah.
The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from flagging hands not very long ago.
However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing?
Who, Hedwyn? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out to sea.
His first. She turns to you.
Reader. Oh, no, sorry.
Reader, please check on Hedwyn when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwyn looking out of sorts.
Hello, my friend. It's just... the sea has not been good to me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble, just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place?
Oh, your book collection? The few friends you had? The food?
Or nothing springs to mind.
I don't want to say that. Sure, it was highly illegal, though just the same, you miss having access to those volumes.
Bookworm!
You tell him that you missed your book collection most of all, after having taken many pains and risks to put it together.
Huh. I figured as much. I bet they burned all your books, didn't they? Oh, scum. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me.
You sense he wishes to be alone. There is not much to be done for him now. It appears that Hedwyn is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he get well soon.
May he soon get well. I'm sorry for the interruption, reader, but please again confirm the next point on our voyage. The Sea of Solace.
But there doesn't seem to be any more options.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I could potentially ask for from this game is the ability to go back if I like mess up or wanted to make a different choice. Just because games like this where you're truly on like a singular rail make me kind of uncomfortable. Because I'm afraid to... like, I'm afraid of losing. I'm afraid of like making a mistake or choosing a wrong decision.
Well, there's no choices here.
Yep, no, it's true. Sea of Solace. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. According to bertrude, the celestial landmark you seek is beyond the strait. Part of it is if we lose one of the rites, the game keeps going. And that's why I'm worried about it. Yeah. That makes me uncomfortable because I very well could. And that concerns me.
Oh, hey, look! Those trees look like something out of Dr. Seuss.
They do.
By the scribes! The sea! I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now can see that what must be the hulk of Oris, far on the horizon.
Oh, wait, Worm Gulf was something I could have looked at. Whoops.
Not everyone has taken so well to the sea voyage, however.
Failure is part of life, Wanderbot. Not my video game life, damn it! I got time travel powers most of the time, and it makes me... it feels weird when I don't have them. Anyway. Tizo is wondering if Hedwyn is feeling any better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir, from this point our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please, consult with your companions about which course to take.